Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome everybody to a very special episode of the Boostly podcast, because there's no guest, there's no talking about new things. This is just talking about the latest steps of Boostly. And as you know, I like to document the journey that we have been going through over the years. We're now 7 years in, which is phenomenal. And I just wanted to give a little bit of update of where we are. So Boostly right now, we are at 52 members of staff and growing. We have generated in the last 14 to 15 months, nearly $15 million of tracked direct bookings through our clients' websites. And the community is growing and growing and growing. We're touching 2,500 hosts, members, which means there's about 10,000 listings that are currently being running through Boostly as we speak. And that's what's being tracked. We are moving to a method where every single listing and person that we impact and help is tracked. But we're working towards that. To give you a bit of context, 13 months ago, before I read Clockwork by Mike Michalowicz, we were probably about 20, just under 20 members of staff. And now we've grown to 52. That book has helped us exponentially grow to the level that we are at now. But there becomes a problem. And this is the problem that we currently have within Boostly. When we grow, the team grows. And the more heads and more bums that you add on seats, virtual seats, bearing in mind that we haven't got an office, we're all virtual, problems can occur. And we have grown very quickly because of the demand that has been growing for direct bookings. And obviously one of the things that I've been working to do over the last 7 years is to verbiage direct bookings. So when somebody says direct bookings, they think of Boostly. Just like what Airbnb have done with short-term rentals, I've tried to verbiage that with direct bookings, which is fantastic because we can get more people involved. Now, the mission now, which is why, I have to adapt my role within Boostly, is to get the attention of the OTAs. I need to get the attention of the Book and Holiday group, the Airbnb group, the Expedia group. And my ultimate mission and the ultimate goal, the big goal, is to get a seat at the table so that hosts can have a say with all the decisions that they bring in. And I want it to be third party, which is us, which will be all about direct bookings so that we don't get left behind. Now, for me to be able to do that, I need to make sure that the day-to-day running of Boostly is taken care of. And this next book that I have just been reading is called Traction, which is massively going to impact the future. Now, the current problem that we have within our system is that I believe that we are too much in the business, and that the communication post-website going live is a current bottleneck. Our communication as we stand is broken, and I apologize for that. If you've been caught up in this, and if you are a Boostly member, our communication is not where I want it to be. Now, this is not to belittle any member of staff. This is literally the tools and the systems that I have given you, or we have put in place, is not right for the next level of Boostly. We could handle it when it was 10 members of staff, when it was under 1,000 members, when it was, all of the things that it wasn't now. But as we've grown, we've not adapted. And as much as I like to think that we've improved other areas of Boostly, I believe now the project management team, the onboarding, the build is phenomenal. I believe the tools that we've created to help with that, with the API connections, I feel like is one of the best out there. I feel like with the coaching that we've brought Liam Carrollin closely into the unit. He's running the coaching and the masterminds, which is fantastic. I know that the CRM and the thing that we've built out there is going to help revolutionize it. But there's another problem, and that's just communication. And so this is what I'm telling you now. This is what we are going to fix next. I'm a massive fan of who, not how. So instead of me trying to work out how are we going to fix this with the leadership team that we have, that I believe is working too much in the business, within the bottle, it's sometimes hard to see where the problems are. So we have gone, who can we bring in? So we're bringing a person from the outside, an expert, and somebody that helps teams get rid of problems, make sure that the tools and the systems and the software and the things that you've got in place, the SOPs, are correct. Now, that will take time. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's not going to be a snap your fingers and it's done. It's going to take time. So what I ask from everybody, whether you're somebody who's just on the sidelines of joining Boostly, you've just joined, or you've been with us for a while, is bear with us while we make these changes. Again, I document everything of Boostly ever since day one. You can go back and find all the videos where we talk about Boostly from 2016 to 17 to where we are today. And I look forward to doing the next video in a couple of years' time where we document even more of the journey as we are getting towards this big goal. But every business isn't perfect. Every business needs to have a little bit of reflection point. And I can only but give good words about, Wickman traction. I feel like I'm such a late bloomer on it. So many people recommended it to me and they were right. And we're implementing the EOS system right now into Boostly. And I'm excited to see what we come out of it with that. But as we go on, I just want to say to everybody that everything that we do, everything that we create, everything that we bring in, everything that we test and tweak is all to affect you. It's to impact you. It's to impact your business. Again, I want everybody to get the 2 C's back into their business: control and confidence. When you've got the confidence in your business, you've got the control. When you've got control in the business, you've got confidence that you will be able to run this and grow it without the OTAs. Okay. So with that being said, under 10-minute episode, I wanted to give everybody an update of where we are at Boostly right now. Thank you to everybody who is joining us on this journey. Thank you to everybody that is trusting us to get their website up and running, live and functioning and taking direct bookings. To everybody who's coming to the coaching and the masterminds, to everybody who follows, who buys the books and all those cool things, thank you very much. And I am looking forward to repaying it all back to you in the future. Take care.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.